66.1, 254 had chocolate chip cookies. Two numbers and a favorite snack. What do they mean? Well, these are just a couple of the unique statistics that tell us who is the hardest working person of the year. And the award goes to Santa Claus. Hello, I'm National Santa Tim Conahan, and this is the 2023 Red Suit Report. Beginning today, November 9th, and over the coming weekend, an estimated 70% of the malls and shopping centers in America will start celebrating the arrival of a very special red suited person, Santa Claus. For the past 20 years, I've produced these surveys with information supplied by those who wear the famous red suit. Combined results from the 2022 and other past surveys tell us, as I stated a moment ago, the average Santa is 66.1 years old. The average weight, 254 pounds. That's 115 kilos. And this may be because Santa's favorite cookie is chocolate chip. The youngest Santa participating in the surveys was 20, the oldest, 88. Now, before I go on, please know the remaining 30% of the malls, shopping centers, and attractions will see Santa arriving between now and Black Friday. Additionally, thousands more will begin appearing at community parades, at tree lightings, visiting companies, and making personal visits to homes. And of course, there's all the volunteer Santas who visit seniors, our military, and hospitals. All combined, this very special group of white bearded individuals visit and appear everywhere that Santa is needed. Having written 3 books on the work of Santa and presenting diplomas to over 5,000 Santas and Mrs. Claus from my International University of Santa Claus, also known as School for Santas, I know and understand what the job entails. Additionally, I serve as the National Santa for the Marine Corps' Toys for Tots Foundation. And for 20 years now, I've presided over the Hollywood Christmas Parade. So you can see there's not much that has escaped my view. 30% of mall Santas have more than 100 children sitting on their lap every day. 7% report that over 500 children per day. 31% of the Santas in our survey said they've been wet on by a child. 88% have tolerated the pain of having their beards pulled just to see if it was real. Surprisingly, 24% of the pullees were adults, mostly ladies, and the rest skeptical children wanting to believe. And of course, every once in a while, there's that little tiny baby whose fingers just kind of grab onto the hair and pull a little bit. Everyone believes that Santa must manage crying babies, but 64% of the Santas report it's actually less than 10% that do the crying. Santas are always alert to taking care of their health. It's very important, especially when 97% of the Santas report that children sneeze or cough on them daily, just directly, right in their face. 13% report being coughed on or sneezed on up to 15 times a day. And then, of course, Santa has to deliver all those toys. The annual release of my Red Suit Survey gives everyone a wonderful insight into some areas of Santa's life, the work, and the problems faced during the Christmas season. All details on this year's report can be found on the web at nationalsanta.com. Just click on the tab for Red Suit Survey. This year, I celebrate almost 55 years of wearing the red suit, and I've made it my job to know just about everything there is about working as a Santa. From my first day as Santa in 1969 for my fellow soldiers in Vietnam, working in malls and stores, appearing at major national events, concerts, and of course the occasional commercial, television show, or movie, there's not much that's escaped my view. The tradition of Santa Claus welcoming children dates back to 1890, when Colonel James Edgar, owner of the Boston stores, put on the red suit at his Brockton, Massachusetts store, and became the first department store Santa. Today, There are thousands of malls and stores showcasing the man in the red suit. They invite families and their children to visit. Beyond how many kids have been naughty or nice, my annual surveys produce hundreds of surprising statistics. Here are some additional mall Santa facts. Wearing a full red velvet suit, trimmed with fur, it's great when you're outdoors. Wearing it indoors can be quite warm and uncomfortable. 46.4% of the Santas say they use a fan to keep cool while working. We're guessing the other 53% wish they had a fan. 60% of the real bearded Santas groom their beard up to 4 times each day. Santa is very well hydrated, with 45% saying that they drink 5 to 10 glasses of water each day. Fresh breath is a top priority for all Santas, especially when the children are so close. 20% tell us they'll eat anywhere from 4 to 20 minutes every day. When children come to visit Santa at the mall, over 75% of the children believe they have been good all year long. However, only 50% of our Santas believe the children are telling the truth. 52% of the Santas believe that girls are shyer than boys. Lots of information on these surveys. Again, many more statistics on the website. Now, on the personal side, Santa has also told us through earlier surveys 79% the bowl of jelly is real. Yes. Mr. Claus has a favorite cookie. As I said earlier, it's chocolate chip, 42%, with the oatmeal raisin coming in behind that at about 19%. Santa's favorite Christmas Eve beverage is hot cocoa, 31%, or milk, 25%. 92% of the Santas report their number one holiday greeting is Merry Christmas. Favorite Christmas song? Santa Claus is Coming to Town, 24%. Silent Night, 14%. 92% are proud of their real beards. The remaining 8% are also proud of their beards and bringing joy to all. Because when you're a Santa, it's not the beard, it's not the red suit, it's what you have in your heart. 59% of the real bearded Santas say that they are naturally white. 41% probably have an account at Sally's. Only 17% of the Santas speak a second language. These include Spanish, French, German, Japanese, Russian, and Italian. 11% speak Spanish, and 2% say that they use American Sign Language. A lot of the Santas were asked about their plans after Christmas. Well, most people look forward to family vacations or watching footballs after Christmas, after spending most of the year freezing at the North Pole. 63% of the Santas want to spend time with their families. 10% look forward to taking a nice long nap. And 27% of the Santas, and even some of the Mrs. Claus, immediately start their Christmas planning for next year. No one truly knows how many Santas there are in the United States, let alone around the world. It's estimated between 8,000 and 10,000 in the United States. Of course, only the real Santa Claus knows for sure. Following the inaugural Discover Santa convention, one Mrs. Claus reported in Time magazine that Santa is a chick magnet. Now, over the following years, when the survey was asked again, we put in that question. And the Santas answered to is Santa a chick magnet? 39% said no. 32% said sometimes. And 26.5% said it's a difficult job. Someone has to do it. Hundreds of Santas participate in these surveys, and the Clauses are telling us that Santa truly is the hardest working person of the year. I'm National Santa Tim Conahan. I thank you for watching, and all details on this report can be found on the website, nationalsanta.com. Click on the tab for Red Suit Survey. Thank you.